So we pulled up on the campus and parked, and at that time, it hadn't become kind of the spectacle that it's now become. And so we were able to find parking and made our way towards Hughes Auditorium. And as we were walking, even outside, you would see groups of students just praying, just one with another, just praying, and really just, it was a spiritual moment. You could sense the tangible presence of God on the campus. So we walked up to Hughes Auditorium, walked through the doors, and there were hundreds of people just worshiping Jesus. There didn't seem to be any order. There didn't seem to be any real leadership guiding it. But they were just worshiping. So we went up on the balcony. And if you're like me, I'm the kind of person that I just like to observe for a bit. So I'm up in the balcony just watching. And our original plan was to be there for about an hour and a half, then go get some lunch, come back for the evening time. But I got so captivated by just the raw, passionate worship that we ended up staying in that auditorium for 8 hours. And it was like wave after wave of God's love, of God's peace, of His tangible presence was just flooding over me. I was in tears almost all day because it seemed so authentic. It seemed so pure. There was no organization, and yet it was completely organized by the Holy Spirit. And it was just students, and at this time now, older people were starting to show up because the word had gotten out, just worshiping Jesus, praying, confession, testimony time. It was unbelievable. And I've been a part of a lot of outpourings in the past. But this was the most pure, authentic thing that I had ever been a part of. And I know it's something that marked my life for eternity.
And so, so I mean, that's so moving and meaningful. When you have watched and listened to people interacting with what's going on, trying to make sense of it, understand it, many theologians and scholars have called this unique. It's a unique outpouring. Based on what even just you're saying there in terms of the leadership dynamic, that would be one of the things that make it. Is that what you think they're saying is the reason why it's unique?
Yeah. So Asbury, especially the seminary, has some incredible scholars that are present there. People that I've read and you've read
Craig
for
Keener.
Quite a while. Dr. Ben Witherington and Timothy Tennant. But I think the reason they're calling it so unique is because there's no big name. There's no celebrity. There's not the charismatic personality up front that's leading it like maybe other revivals of the past or outpouring. There's no mega stars. It's just no-name people, nameless, faceless. The musicians aren't great. The sound system isn't great. There's no flash. But it's just truly a sovereign move of the Holy Spirit. And so that's why they keep saying it's so unique and different than things of the past, because it's truly happening amongst a nameless, faceless generation.